Okay, today we're going to take a look and practice order of operations. Now when you first take a look at the paper, it looks like an awful lot of problems to do. I do not expect that you're going to finish every single one, but I do expect that you're going to be on task and doing your very best. You also have a paper that reminds you about the order of operations. So when we're doing a problem, we always work from left to right, and we look at each one of these pieces to see which one we do first. So the first thing are brackets or parentheses. We're going to work through those first. After we have worked through those and found the answer, then we're going to see if there are any exponents. After we look for the exponents, we're going to look for multiplication and division at the same time. Again, working from left to right. After that, we're going to look for addition and subtraction at the same time, and again, working from left to right. We're going to take the first two problems on the page, problem number 1 and problem number 4 right underneath that, and we're going to do those together before you work on yours on your own. So in your notebooks, the first thing I want you to do is copy in problem number 1. So 96 divided by 4 multiplied by 3. I'm going to give you a second to record those in your journals. After that, you're going to make sure you keep your order of operations paper ready so that you can see it. And the first thing we're going to do is take a look to see if there are any parentheses. There are not, so we're going to go to the next one to see if there are any exponents. Again, there are not. Then we're going to take a look for multiplication and division, which both are shown here. So again, we're going to start from left to right, and we're going to do the first problem. So the first thing we look at is 96 divided by 4. So with that, you're going to look through that and put the answer right underneath. So what is 96 divided by 4? Again, if you're not sure, write in your journal. You're going to write that problem down, and you're going to work through it to make sure that you have the right answer. 4 goes into the 90 twice. And then we have 16, and 4 goes into 16 4 times. So 24 will be our answer to 96 divided by 4. And again, we're working from left to right, so the next thing we do is we take the answer we got, we multiply that by 3, and again, if you're not sure off the top of your head, in your notebook, do your 24 divided by 3. We have 12, 6 and 1 is 7, so we have 72. So for this one, our answer is 72. And again, this work that we have here, I should see that in your journal. The one right underneath, actually, look at this one more time. If you have not gotten everything down, make sure you are copying that down into your journal. Feel free to pause the video if you need some extra time. The next one is number 4 right underneath. We have a few more pieces to this one. So for this one, we have 9 times 3 plus 3 within the first parentheses. All of that divided by 6 minus 1 multiplied by 3 in the second set of parentheses. So again, we're going to look at our order of operations. The first thing we look for is parentheses. We have 2 sets, so we're going to start from left to right. And the first thing we look for within the parentheses, we still need to follow the order of operations. So there's not another set of parentheses in here. There's not an exponent, but there is multiplication. So we're going to make sure we do our multiplication before we do our addition. So the first thing we do, again, show your work for these two in your journal. 9 times 3 will give us 27. We're going to add 3 to that, which will give us 30. If you did not have that already, please copy that down into your journal. Now this 30 is what this whole set of parentheses is. So now we need to look at the other side. And again, thinking about order of operations, there's not another set of parentheses in there. There is not another exponent in there. And we have a subtraction sign and a multiplication sign. Multiplication comes first, so we first do 1 times 3, and we get 3. Now we have a 6 subtract 3 in there, which will give us a total answer of 3. Now we have our parentheses done. There's one last step to go. So we have 30 divided by 3, and we know that that is 10. So again, if you did not have that, please write that down into your journal. Now, between what you have written down in your journal and your order of operations, you should be able to complete some more of the problems. I would like to see you write these down in your journal. I want you to solve them in your journal, and I also want to be able to see your thinking. So even if you can just do it in your head, I would like to see you writing down what it is that you're doing.